Alex Pereira, your time has come, my boy. Your time has come. Welcome to the script. My name is Remy, and I'm going to give you guys my predictions on Alex Pereira versus Magomed Ankalaev and Dan Hooker versus Justin Gaethje. I think Alex Pereira will win this. I'm just kidding. I think this fight is going to be really 50-50. I think Magomed will probably win this, unfortunately. Now, here's my only problems with this fight. Alex Pereira has that one hit power. Doesn't matter if you have a good chin. He's gonna crack it, and he showed that time and time again. It doesn't matter if you have a good chin; he's gonna crack it. Magomed does have a good chin. He's never been KO'd, and he's not really been finished except that one time against Paul Craig. You could pretty much say he's undefeated, in my opinion. Now, Alex Pereira just has that left hook power, but here's what I think the pros and cons of each fighter. Magomed Ankalaev has chicken legs. What I mean by this is Alex Pereira has the sneakiest low kicks in light heavyweight. He can just kick you, low kick you, and even see it, and he'll just tap you. So, shit. You keep on tapping you and tapping you. 5 of those leg kicks, your leg is done. Magomed was looking good against Rakic. When Rakic tried to spam low kicks, he was checking it pretty good. But on top of that, Pereira has a significant reach advantage. Magomed has pretty small arms, but he does have the wrestling advantage. But this is what I don't like about Magomed. Magomed uses the wrestling when he's like, his legs are cooked, or like he's just not doing that good on the feet. Magomed isn't just going to come out here, bulldoze Alex Pereira, and ground and pound TKO him. Hopefully that's what he does. I feel like that'd be the easiest way for him to win, but I just know he's not. And Alex Pereira, you don't want to stand with him, bro. Everybody thinks they can stand with Alex. They can't stand with Alex. If Alex wins, it's by knocking this motherfucker out. And if Magomed wins, it's by a decision. And that's the problem. We don't know how Magomed's chin is. It doesn't really matter. It's Alex Pereira. But is Magomed going to be able to check the low kicks? Is he going to be able to check the low kicks? Because Pereira will destroy your legs. He will destroy. His leg kicks are sneaky, man. And he's really good at using range. But he's very shaky against southpaws. Hasn't really figured southpaws out. He did decent against Khalil Roundtree. But even at that, Khalil didn't have what Magomed has. There was openings for Khalil to shoot a takedown, but Khalil's not really the type to shoot a takedown. So, and I mean, there was a height disadvantage. Khalil's like 6 foot, Magomed's 6'3". You know, so it's gonna be very interesting. I think personally, obviously Magomed, I favor Magomed slightly if he uses the wrestling, and I can't really bet that he's gonna use the wrestling. Like, if I'm betting on someone to win, I'm going to pick Pereira, and I think he's an underdog right now. Just because I know his game plan to chop that lead leg and do what he has to do. Magomed, he's just going to come in, probably try to strike with Pereira. And it's like, bro, we don't need you to do that. We need you to go there, shoot a takedown. But, I mean, Magomed just doesn't really shoot takedowns. Like, he has decent wrestling. He just doesn't really shoot takedowns like that. So, if I had to bet on somebody, I'd bet Pereira. But who I think's gonna win? Magomed, if he implements that wrestling game plan. Moving on. Then we have Justin Gaethje versus Dan Hooker. A lot of people are counting out Dan Hooker in this fight. A lot of people are like, oh, Justin Gaethje. I think Justin Gaethje's a favorite. Oh, Justin Gaethje, he's gonna KO Dan Hooker. Bro. No, bro. No. Like, Justin Gaethje, don't get me wrong. He's good. But I don't know. For me, for some reason, I always felt like he was good, but he was never that good. And Dan Hooker is just, I don't know. I feel like he's just a little more technical. Gaethje does have that knockout power, but it's kind of been fading. It's not really what it once was. He's not really knocking out everybody. No. Yes, he does have that Dustin knockout, but I don't know. He's also, like, where are they? You know what I'm saying? In their careers. Like, Dan Hooker beat Gamrot. Gamrot's an elite wrestler. That's a good win. He looked really impressive against Gamrot. And like Gaethje, what is he like? His last memory of the octagon was last year, and when Max Holloway knocked him out bad. That was a bad loss, man. That was a bad loss. Um, I could see both these guys winning it. I just like the Dan Hooker reach advantage. I just like the reach advantage a lot. I think Dan Hooker, even though he's a little slower when it comes to the striking, I think he's gonna be a little more crisp. Gaethje, he probably just like throw a lot into a lot of his punches, throw all of it, all into some of his punches. I don't know. I just like Dan Hooker's boxing a little better, and it's just like they're just two different places. Like Gaethje's coming off a nasty knockout of the year, and Dan Hooker, man. I mean, he's on a little streak right now. Turner, Gamrot, So I probably have to go Dan Hooker. But those are my early picks: Dan Hooker and Magomed Ankalaev to win. Uh, that's everything. Subscribe to Winnable. I appreciate you guys for tuning in, and I'm out.